Good morning, folks. It's the 10th of June 2024. Here with Edward here in my travels. We're here in the Genesee Prairie Cemetery near Oshtemo, Michigan, corner of, the roundabout on the corner of 11th Street and Parkview. Take a little walk in history through here today. It's a fun kind, right? It's an old cemetery. It's a pioneer cemetery, one of the several that are in the county and in the area. You can see as last year when they built the new roundabout, they certainly put the fence right up against the graves and so forth, but this roundabout was needed, and somebody's already smacked one of the signs. They'll learn. But today we're going to learn about something else. We're going to talk about a pioneer family, very famous in the area. It's laid to rest here. It's a Michigan historical site, registered. The Harris family. They were amongst the earliest pioneers of Oshtemo Township, and they were a black family. That of Enoch and Deborah Harris. They were born out east in the late 1700s, and they settled in Ohio, the Ohio wilderness, in about 1810. They moved westward with the advancing frontier. They claimed land near here in 1831. Early accounts agree, and I've read these accounts and it's a fact, that Mr. Harris planted the first apple orchard in the area, and quite a sizable area too. There were orchards to this day not far away from here. Their daughter was said to be the township's first bride, first young lady married here in the township. He farmed over 200 acres. He won the respect of his fellow settlers, which would have been hard back in those days. He died in 1870 and was buried here, 1/4 of a mile east of his farm. We're going to take a little look at Brother and Sister Harris's family plot right here in this nice little quiet cemetery. I'll be right back. Over the years, there's been a lot of bad weather out here. There's been some vandalism, so forth. You're going to see some stones that are missing, or there's a little stone that's almost being consumed by the roots of the tree. And a mighty majestic tree it is. And along here too, other damaged headstones. A couple of them laying flat. Most of this all weather related. It's the National Guard Armory right there in the background. We'll take a little look on the way out. Here is the Harris family plot. You have one of the sons of Enoch and Deborah. One of their daughters. Another son, of course. And we have Enoch Harris and Deborah Harris. The mother and the father, the pioneers. These are all pioneers. This was the mother and father. Here we have Shirley's Harris, age 79 years, 1 month, looks like 3 days. She passed in 1903. I see no other Harris graves. Nice little family plot. It's too bad that over the years, of course, folks dying in the middle 1800s, even earlier than that, The stones have really weathered. You can see how long this one's been broke. Very, very weathered. It's probably been broken 50 years, maybe longer. And I'm sure that the county and Southwest Michigan Graves repair and preservation group knows about this. That's for sure. And you can bet that that's on their list for repair. These were right here. You can see how these have been encased in the stainless steel and then reset in cement. Okay, and I would say that in the not too distant future, you'll see these two graves right here set in the same fashion. And I would imagine these as well, because these are Harris members as well. Very interesting. Fantastic piece of local history. Heroes, if you ask me. They made it. Here's proof. The Enoch and Deborah Harris family. Somebody's not driving the old roundabout too well there. God bless them. Rest in peace. That's for sure. I'll be right back. As you can see, many stones here that are flattened or knocked down. And you see areas where you can bet the old trees here during storms have had their hand and limbs breaking some of these stones. Here's Sophia, wife of Stephen Atwater. She died March 10th, 1858. Oliver C. Atwater and his wife. Atwater is a famous name right here in this area. Another Atwater. We are not far from the famous Atwater Pond, and the homes and farms that are around there. It's certainly named after the Atwaters. Here are the Winchells. Here's a little grave that's been broke. The stone's been broke many years. It's well worn. The Pierce family obelisk. Now you're getting into what I call phase 2 of the cemetery. This is a much newer section, and then beyond it I'd call phase 3, where they have the most recent burials. It's a beautiful day out. It's in the low 70s. Little wind, a lot of sun. There may be a lawn mowed today over in my neck of the woods. We'll have to see. These little stones, little headstones like this one by themselves. You can see where someone has repaired the cornice right here. And James Brown. He died in 1910. That's all right. I won't break into any music. I know it's tempting. Of course, Memorial Day, just a few days past. Flags still proudly flying here, as they should be. And of course, back here, like I mentioned, is the National Guard Armory. And they're getting all new parking lots and other things going on. And back here in the armory, you can see them in the front working that parking lot. And another look right here at the Genesee Prairie Cemetery. Norman D. Sparks, U.S. Navy, World War II. Wilson Harding Barber, U.S. Navy, World War II. Joseph Fusick, I think it's Fusick. Joseph Fusick, Illinois, private, 31st Company Coast Artillery, World War I. He passed away the year I was born. And his wife. I'll reach down here a second. Fix this a little bit. This isn't quite right. There we go. A little bit better. Yes, sir. A lot of veterans right through here. Wilson Harding Barber. Seen him a little earlier. Floyd Treestrom, private, 1632nd Service Unit, World War II. All right, well, there you have it, folks. Some history. Take a look at the Harris family, pioneers, heroes here in the county and in history. You'll definitely find their names written in the Heroes Book of Life, the Pioneer Heroes Book of Life. I'm very, very happy to have been able to be here with you today and show this to you. I appreciate you watching my videos. I almost have 1,000 subscribers now, and boy, do I appreciate that. I never thought that would happen. I'm gonna do the best I can, bringing what I have here in the area and other areas around our state to you. Going to be going up north here in just a couple of weeks. Up north means the UP, the Upper Peninsula. Going to get a little crossing of the Mackinac Bridge. Show you a couple of prisons up there, which are kind of off the beaten track. We're going to mainly go to the Sioux Locks and Sault Ste. Marie. And we're going to take a little boat trip there. We're going to lock through. We're going to lock up on the Canadian side and lock down on the American side. My grandson and I, we're camping all the way. We may even, if weather permits, make it to the Tequamanon Falls. I don't know if we're going to be able to have the time or the weather to do the pictured rocks in Munising, but if we do, I'll make a video of that as well. I've tried to get out on see the pictured rocks 4 times in my life. Twice as a youth living at home with my parents, we'd get up there and the weather was so we couldn't get out. And then a 3rd time on my honeymoon, and again they loaded us all on the boat. Everybody was on the boat, and then they took us off. It was 6-foot waves. We couldn't go. And then the 4th time was back in 2013. And again, too high a wind, too high a waves on Lake Superior there. You just hard to get out. We're going to try it this time. Maybe the fifth time is the charm. Thank you again for watching. Talk to you very soon. Thank you for subscribing. If you would push that notification bell, get the new videos that I will be posting. See you a little later.